Hello, yes, and welcome to our Objective 1.8 sample problems. Objective 1.8 says, I can find the zeros of a function. The zeros of a function. And that's kind of the key here. So, let's dive into it and find some zeros of functions. To find the zero, remember we just set f of x equal to 0. So 0 equals x squared minus 4x minus 3. This is a quadratic. You can solve a quadratic formula or factoring. I think I'm going to factor this one. That's minus 3. Oh, wait, no. That's minus 3x plus 1 wouldn't work. I think I'm going to have to use quadratic formula for this one. Oh, boy. So x will equal the opposite of 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared. So that'd be negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 3 all over 2a. And a, of course, is 1. So x will equal 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 plus 12 over 2. So this will become 4 plus or minus the square root of 28 over 2. Let's see, square root of 28, simplifying radicals, we can do that. Let's see, 28 is the square root of 4 times the square root of 7, so 2 root 7. So this will become 4 plus or minus 2 root 7 over 2, and then we can divide out the 2 from the 4 and the 2, so we can simplify this farther. We get 2 plus or minus the square root of 7 as our zeros. Wow, okay, good one to get started off with. So remember, with our quadratics, we can use factoring or quadratic formula. Factoring, however, will not always work. Not everything is factorable like this one here. So in this one, we had to use a quadratic formula. All right, letter B, f of x equals x minus 6 over 3x plus 1. So remember, this is 1. We're going to have to check for extraneous solutions. So set f of x equal to 0. That's minus 6 over 3x plus 1. Multiply both sides by 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1. Fantastic. So those will divide out. Anything times 0 is just 0. Add 6 to both sides. We get x equals 6. Now, is that okay if I plug in 6 into my denominator? Do I get 0? No, I don't. I get 19. So I can be confident saying x equals 6. Very nice. Okay, next up, let's look at letter C. J of x equals 7 minus 3 halves x. Set j of x equal to 0. 7 minus 3 over 2x. So let's start by subtracting 7. We'll subtract 7 from both sides. We got negative 3 halves x. I'm going to multiply by negative 2. When I do that, I will get 14 equals now positive 3x. Divide by 3 to get x all by itself, and I find that x equals 4 over 3. 14 over 3. Boom! No need for extraneous there. All right, letter D. Ooh, fun, 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 fun. Let's set this equal to 0. 3 square root of 2x plus 4, and then minus 6. First thing I'm going to do is add 6 to both sides. So 6 equals 3 square root of 2x plus 4. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. I get 2 equals the square root of 2x plus 4. Notice when my radical is isolated, it's equal to a positive number. Good news for us as far as the extraneous conversation goes. I'll square both sides. I get 4 equals 2x plus 4. Subtract 4 from both sides. I get 0 equal to 2x, which means that x equals 0. If I plug in 0 here, this would go away. I would have 3 square root of 4 minus 6. Does that equal 0? Well, the square root of 4 is 2. So 3 times 2 minus 6. 6 minus 6 does indeed equal 0. We find that x equals, 0. Very cool. All right. Couple more. Let's try letter E. X squared plus 6x plus 8 over 2 plus x. So start by setting it equal to 0. So x squared plus 6x plus 8 over 2 plus x. We can multiply both sides by 2 plus x on both sides. Those will divide out. 0 times x plus 2 or 2 plus x is just 0. So I'm left with x squared plus 6x plus 8. This one will factor, unlike our one from letter A. So I can say x plus 2, x plus 4 equals 0, which means set both of those equal to 0, x plus 2 equals 0, or x plus 4 equals 0. So I find that x equals negative 2, or x equals negative 4. All right, now got to check for extraneous since we were dealing with a rational O, and I see it right away. Look here, when I add 2 plus negative 2 from this solution here, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 0. What am I not allowed to have in my denominator? 0! Can't have it in the denominator. So that means x equals negative 2 is not a solution. It is extraneous. It's an extraneous solution. Can't have it. X equals negative 4 will work, though. That one checks out. It's good to go. All right, last one, letter F. H of x equals negative 4x plus 3. Set it equal to 0. Negative 4x plus 3. Subtract 3 over. I'll have negative 3 equals negative 4x, and I can divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4, and I find that x equals 3/4. And that, my dear friends, is how we find the zeros of functions. All right. Hopefully we're feeling really confident with these now. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or ask them on our next session. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started on those practice problems. This is Mr. Carter signing off. I'll see you next time.